Feel the power. With personal watercraft, the ultimate riding experience is in your hands. With that kind of power, you must also understand the consequences of riding irresponsibly. Personal watercraft are not toys. If used improperly, you increase the risk of injury or death to yourself or someone else. Personal watercraft are classified as Class A inboard boats, which means you're a boater now, and you are responsible for your actions on the water. Stay alert and ride responsibly. Personal watercraft are propelled through the water by a jet pump which draws water from the bottom of the craft into the impeller, which pressurizes the water and forces it out the nozzle in the back. It's this jet of pressurized water that both powers and steers the craft. Always keep hands, feet, hair, and clothing well away from both the pump intake and the jet flow. Failure to do this could result in injury or death. There are no brakes on boats, and without the push of the water jet, there will be no direction control on a personal watercraft. You must remember this when approaching any object, such as a dock, another boat, or personal watercraft. Never draw near an object head-on. Always approach from the side. With another personal watercraft, wait till you get back to shore to share your experiences. Personal watercraft will not steer without power driving water through the pump. You cannot turn a personal watercraft unless you apply some power with the throttle. If you're nearing an object in front of you, you must not let go of the throttle completely. This will send you directly into the object you are trying to avoid. Instead, maintain some throttle and speed and turn away from the object. Remember, turn, don't coast to avoid a nearby object. Always adjust your speed to the riding conditions. Keep a constant lookout for traffic or hazards. And always be searching for a safe path to steer away from trouble. When you're riding with someone else or in a group, it's critical to stagger yourselves and operate at least 100 feet from each other. Using this formation, the first craft leads and establishes direction, while the others follow, keeping the craft in front at least 100 feet ahead and 50 feet to the side. Always keep an eye out for other operators in boat traffic. Never make any abrupt turns, especially 180s or 360s, because your turn may send you into the path of another boat and the operator may run into you, injuring you both. When you launch your craft, always go slowly for the first 100 feet. That's about 10 PWC lengths. Never gun it as soon as you get on, because you won't have time to check out other boat traffic or swimmers, and you could damage the environment. Take the time to get to know the machine. At first, operate in an area without boat traffic or swimmers. Test the turning radius and stopping distance of the PWC at various speeds. Before operating in boat traffic, you must know the rules of the road. Remember, you're a boater now. You are legally responsible for knowing and obeying all laws. Common sense and defensive riding are necessary too. When crossing the path of another vessel, the boat approaching you on the right has the right of way, and you must yield to that boat. If the other boat's on your left, you have the right of way. You're expected to keep a steady speed, but operate cautiously and be prepared to use the throttle to steer and power away from any trouble. You're smaller than other boats on the water and may not be noticed. When approaching another boat head-on, neither of you has the right of way, and both are expected to steer right. You'll also be expected to know and observe navigational signs. Don't ignore this one. This sign means you must operate at a slow speed, approximately at or just above idle speed. Slow speed and no wake zones are usually found within 100 feet from shorelines, docks, launch ramps, and swimming areas. It's a good idea to go slowly in these areas even if a sign is not posted. In addition to the rules and regulations, here are some precautions you must take. Look around often while riding. Stay alert to others on the water. And never turn without looking first, because you may not notice another boat approaching, and you may be tempted to jump the wake of other boats, but the chances of a collision are very real. If you must cross the wake of another boat, proceed slowly, keeping an eye out for boats approaching from the other side. Always cross the wake at a reasonable distance and follow state guidelines. Smart riders don't ride beyond their capabilities. Operate defensively around others. Have a good time, be safe, and ride responsibly.